Dun, da, da, da. Hello, hi, how are you? It's been a bit. I hope you're good. I haven't filmed for a while. I'm sorry. I wanted to just not film for a bit. Recently, what have I been up to? I've been, I don't know, watching some good movies, drinking some good coffee. I saw the Jonas Brothers in concert. Wonderful. If you have not seen the Jonas Brothers in concert, you really should. What else? Oh yeah, also, I got engaged. Anyway, moving on. Today I have a kind of like a TBR for the end of the year. These are going to be all the books that I plan to read by the end of the year, just because I'm behind on my Goodreads challenge. I've been like collectively this entire year 3 to 4 books behind, and it's kind of starting to stress me out, and I don't like that because I mean reading shouldn't be stressful, it should just be fun, but for some reason this goal I just want to complete. I want to read 70 books by the end of the year and I'm only at 50 something, so I need to read at least another 16 or 17, maybe 15 books to complete. And so the books that I want to read are huge too, a lot of them, so I mean I'm probably not gonna finish. Makes me sad, but I've been reading so many good books, and a lot of the books that I want to read this year that I've been interested in are kind of huge, so enjoyment over just winning a goal, a little stupid goal. I guess I just need to enjoy the books because I've been reading so many good things. Anyway, I'm rambling. Let's talk about a lot of the books that I want to read because I'm so excited for so many of these. Let me know if you've heard of them, if you've read them, your thoughts. Just leave some comments. Let's talk. I haven't talked to you all in so long and I miss you. So yeah, okay, let's to the books. So I recently picked up this book. I don't remember where or how, but I have it now, and that is The Long Walk by Stephen King, writing as Richard Bachman. So I think this was originally published under his pen name. Now The Long Walk, I believe, is a book about where there's like a contest and you have to walk until I think you walk until you die, or like if you keep walking until you can't stop walking, right? You enter this contest and you just keep walking, and that's probably completely wrong. All I know is that you walk and you can't stop, and if you walk for so long you're gonna die, right? Like if you can't stop for water and food and things. It's Stephen King. It should be good. I've heard really good things about this one, so if you've read it, let me know. The next book that I want to read, or rather trilogy, I have the 3 of them right here. Let's grab them. Can you see them? These were a gift also recently, and they are the Nevernight trilogy. Is that what it's called? By Jade Kristoff. The first book is Nevernight, the second book is God's Grave, and the third book is Dark Dawn. I don't know if it's young adult or adult because the covers look very young adult to me, but they're about assassins. That's all I know. Assassins, nothing else, not a single thing, but the person that gave these books to me has told me nothing but good things. She told me that they're very kind of like a slow burn, or that they're kind of hard to get into, but that they're really, really good. And oh my goodness, I looked at the inside. The text is so tiny. How? That's so small. That's such a small font. This next one has been on my TBR a million times, so I mean, I'm just gonna show it briefly, and that is Kronos Rising by Max Hawthorne. A giant Kronosaurus that's not extinct, eats a lot of people. Think Jaws. I need to read it. I keep telling this was supposed to be read during the summer, and I didn't because I got so into the library, and I still want to go check out books from the library. I need to control myself and read some of my actual books right now, so that's what I'm trying to do. Next I have Salt to the Sea by Ruta Sepetys, maybe? I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce her name. But Salt to the Sea, this is I believe a historical fiction book. I hear it's supposed to kind of pull at your heartstrings and rip you apart, and you'll probably cry. So I've been kind of avoiding it for that reason alone, just because this book is going to be super just tragic. I know it's going to be tragic. I know that this story, I don't think it's much of a secret, but I know that it doesn't end well for the characters. Let's just go with that. So, and it's based off of something that actually happened, I believe. So I want to read it. I think it'll be a good winter book, but I know it's gonna break me. Also, I really want to read A Little Hatred by Joe Abercrombie. This was actually sent to me by Orbit. They contacted me on Instagram and said, hey, can we send you? And I said, hey, yeah, send it to me. So they did. And this is a book that's set in the First Law trilogy. Now, for those that don't know, I love Joe Abercrombie so friggin' much. He's amazing. I love him. I love the First Law trilogy. It is a book about morally gray characters, and they're all terrible, and you should hate them, but you kind of love them. So A Little Hatred. I don't know anything else about this book except I can't speak right now, except that it's set in this world, and that's about it. This next one is a chunker. It's huge, it's massive, and I don't know what I was thinking when I purchased this, but I'm so intrigued by this book, and that is Wanderers by Chuck Wendig. And I originally decided to purchase this book because at the time I was reading The Stand by Stephen King, and this book was being compared to The Stand, and this is a new release, came out this year, and all I know is that it's somewhat similar to The Stand, so, you know, post-apocalyptic or apocalyptic, end of the world sort of stuff. Everything back here says epic, a magnum opus, a masterpiece. Okay, how do you live up to that? An American epic for these times, a tsunami of a novel, an astounding adventure, utterly brilliant and frighteningly plausible. I can't speak today, but it just sounds so, I mean, the praise that this is getting, I just hope it's good. I really hope it's good. I want to dedicate a lot of time to this. Gonna read it. If you read it, let me know your thoughts. I also want to read Final, a Caraval novel by Stephanie Garber. This is the third and final book in the Caraval trilogy, I think. I briefly talked about this series before. It's young adult. It's about a circus performance-esque sort of story, and it's kind of cheesy, a little bit all over the place, but I love the fact that this book, you never truly know what is going on, who is who. Everything could be fake, it could be real, but do you really know? You don't know. So I like that factor to it, but it is more of a just fun page-turning book that just kind of entertains you. So I want to see how it ends. I want to see the final, what it's all about. I want to know what happens. So, and I need to read Middle Game by Shauna Maguire. I wanted to read this the second that I bought it, and that was my plan, but I didn't do so. So I need to. So Middle Game. I gotta read this. I love Shauna Maguire. My current read that I'm reading and I'm loving, I've read 100 pages of this book today alone, and that is Nosferatu by Joe Hill. I've been reading a lot of horror-esque books over this month because it's October, Halloween, and so this was on my TBR, and it is so good so far. I really want to watch the TV show after. This is very the writing style definitely reminds me of Stephen King, and Joe Hill is, I'm pretty sure, Stephen King's son. So if you like Stephen King, you would like this, and I'm enjoying it a lot. I mean, I haven't got to the parts where I'm guessing it's very horrific and scary, but it's so interesting. The world, this Christmas land, this murderer that I guess is kind of like a vampire-esque sort of creature. So there's that. And what else do I want to read? I really want to buy Imaginary Friend by Stephen Chbosky because that's also a horror book that I really want to read, and I love Stephen Chbosky because, as you know, I love The Perks of Being a Wallflower. My channel name is The Perks of Books. It's based off The Perks of Being a Wallflower. And also I really want to read Kill River 2 by Cameron Rubik. I just read Kill River, the first book, the other day. So good, so fun. It's like this 80s slasher horror novel, and it was just so ridiculous. But if you like Stranger Things or any sort of 80s horror movie, you would love that book. So I really want to read the second book. So those are two other books that I don't own that I want to read this year too. Will it happen? I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, those are some books that I would really love to read by the end of the year. Will it happen? Will I complete my reading challenge? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I will see you later. Bye.